Welcome everybody, this is Dr. Jason Kaufman on behalf of the entire staff of Advanced Integrated Health. Thank you for taking the time today to learn about the Total Body Transformation Program that everybody is excited about. We'll talk about true cellular detoxification in a bit, how it can literally transform your body into a healthy fat burning machine. This is a totally new solution, a unique approach to safe permanent weight loss that you can achieve, of course, with our help and our expertise. We'll talk about the solution, but we need to talk about the problem. It's a problem, unfortunately, that's bad and getting worse. Right now, 2 out of 3 Americans are either overweight or obese. That's well over 100 million people. Even worse, the experts predict in less than 10 years that number will grow to 75%. That's 3 out of every 4 adults. Half, they say, will be either pre-diabetic or suffer full-blown diabetes. Now, I appreciate that people want to lose weight, you want to look good, but it's much more than just a cosmetic concern. Overweight and obese are medical terms, and they significantly increase your risk for not only diabetes, but heart disease and stroke, even cancer. This is the most prestigious journal, medical journal in the world, the New England Journal of Medicine. A recent study proved that overweight equals premature death. It's not just a matter of a few pounds. In fact, the study showed that just a 25-pound weight gain over the age of 40 means that you have a 75% greater chance of a heart attack or cardiovascular event. So the problem is bad. How about the solution? The old approach is obviously not working. This is our friend Albert Einstein, who said the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. So today I want you to forget about everything you thought you knew about diet or exercise or health to learn about the new solution, the total body transformation. It's a solution that nobody else is doing. Now, this is not a diet. We know that those don't work. We call it the ultimate lifestyle solution, right? To, again, safely and permanently, that's the key, restore your health, optimize weight, balance your hormones, and live younger, longer. This is a new solution, but it's based on new science and new research and a very exciting new field of medicine known as functional medicine. That's Dr. Mark Hyman, MD, 4-time New York Times best-selling author. People fly from all over the world to see him, and he says it right there. There's a revolution happening in medicine today, and that revolution is called functional medicine. He calls it the future of medicine available now. He's not the only one impressed with functional medicine. Recently, most trusted doctor in America, Dr. Oz, right, had this to say. He said, "I'll only take my wife and family to a doctor who understands and practices the principles of functional medicine."
Today, I'm answering the number one question I get asked no matter where I go. Which doctors would I send my family to? Now, on this show, I'm revealing who they are and what they do. I call them the disease detectives because they're using new clues to prevent and to cure disease. They're my Fantastic Four, doctors on the cutting edge of medicine with a radical new understanding of why you're tired, why you're gaining weight, hooked on medications, and struggling through menopause. Could their new approach to healing be the answer that you have been waiting for? Find out now. My go-to team, a cutting-edge group of medical detectives who go beyond the symptoms to uncover the underlying causes of the illnesses you fear most. They are forerunners in a new field called functional medicine, which strives to reveal the root of your health issues by looking at your entire body and your environment.
I'm Dr. Mark Hyman, and I'm the founder and medical director of the Ultra Wellness Center in Massachusetts. Functional medicine is uber science. It's the new science of biology, the real understanding of how our bodies work, how they break down, and how to fix them. If I could prescribe any drug on the planet, it would be food because it works better, faster, and cheaper than any medication. Food is the most powerful medicine we have to treat chronic disease like diabetes.
So approaching weight loss and fat burning from a functional medicine mindset, that's the new solution, folks. It's the secret to why our patients lose weight, and they do it with no drugs, no surgery, no strenuous exercise, and no fad diets, fake foods, no counting calories. We know that does not work. Counting calories, eating less, exercising more, they're partially myths. We show you how to get healthy first, right? So that your body must lose weight naturally. Speaking of myths, not all fats make you fat. So why am I fat, doc? And the answer is you're fat because your fat-burning hormones are not working. Well, what do hormones have to do with weight loss? And the answer is everything. You see, there are 600 hormones in your body, but you only have to know how to turn on the 6 that make you burn fat and how to avoid the 3 that make you store fat, right? That is the secret. See, anybody can lose water weight. The thing that makes us different, our unique approach, we teach our patients how to turn on those 6 fat-burning hormones. In other words, how to get into and stay in healthy fat burning. I call the weight loss industry a wild jungle. False claims, marketing hype. How do we know that? Because diets don't work. In the long run, most popular programs, most people gain back all the weight and more, and the reason they fail is because all of them ignore the underlying cause. With our program, we address those causes, which surprisingly to most people are toxicity and inflammation. That is the key. Just eliminate the things that make you toxic and inflamed, and then add to your body all the natural substances that help you detoxify and cool that inflammation. It's a pretty simple idea, but why is nobody doing it? Well, how do we do it? Make it easy for me, Doc. We have 6 simple steps. We call it the 6 pillars of optimal health and weight loss success. And when you follow the steps, you have weight loss success. The first step is functional diagnostic testing. Dr. Oz talked about being a disease detective, uncovering the hidden clues that lie below the surface. So we do very specific tests to see what may be interfering with your weight loss efforts. Again, almost no program does this. We often find things that most doctors miss, and then we fix the things that they couldn't find to begin with. The second step is advanced nutritional cleansing. This is the missing link to effortless permanent weight loss. It's the foundation of our entire program. It's what sets us apart from everything out there. Detoxification on a cellular level. You see, toxins are everywhere. We live in a sea of toxins, 100,000 of them every day. Block those hormones I told you about, and our program is based on the scientific fact that in order to neutralize these poisons from your body will surround them with fat to protect you. Problem is, that leads to weight gain and stubborn weight loss resistance. Cellulite, for example, is a perfect illustration of this. But if you were to remove these chemicals, right, these poisons, the body would no longer need to hold on to that fat, and you would lose weight. Just like Jennifer, 9 pounds in 9 days, 25 pounds and 32 inches in a month. Dr. Barone, 85 pounds, 50 inches so far. Again, toxins are everywhere. Billions in the air, millions in our food and water. How about skincare? 8,000 of them. 54 known carcinogens, things that cause cancer in lipstick alone. The average American eats 14 pounds of coloring, 168 pounds of sugar, 8 pounds of salt. The problem is all these chemical toxins clog up the filters of the body. The liver and the kidneys, they get congested and they can't work. And when they can't filter them out, they just dump them into your bloodstream. So I ask you, what would happen if you didn't change the oil filter in your car for 30 years, or your heating system, right? Or your dryer vent, your AC? What would happen if you didn't change the filter in your vacuum for 30 years? The answer is pretty obvious. You'd break down, wouldn't you? Yes, you would. This is one of the most famous researchers in the world, Dr. Hamilton, right? She says it right there. We're being poisoned by these everyday toxic chemicals. It makes it harder to maintain proper weight. So what's the solution, Dr. Hamilton? She says it in her book. You must eliminate these chemicals in order to restore your body's natural slimming system. That's what we do. We cleanse your body with nutritional cleansing. It eliminates these toxins, and then it nourishes those organs, especially the liver. It helps you return to balance. The bottom line is, what we call true cellular detoxification, the foundation of our program, we see it over and over again. That equals fat loss. This is just one of our products. I talked about becoming healthy first, right? Over 7 pounds, 7 inches in 1 week. But the next few things are the most important. We have people coming off medications. Why? Because their health is improving. Here's some great testimonials. But don't pay attention to the weight loss. See, Sky lost a lot of weight, but it was the inches that excited her, because that never happened before. Joel lost over 35 pounds. He was more excited about the energy, right? The fact that he didn't have unnatural cravings. Dr. Al-Sahi, tremendous amount of weight. But what's significant here, he was told his whole life he couldn't have success because it was genetic. Step 3 is a customized food plan. Now, there's no way around it, folks. We've got to fix your food, and the way we do it that no diet can is we address, just like Dr. Oz says, the underlying cause of weight gain, which again, toxicity and inflammation. Inflammation is the key to automatic weight loss. Here's a great book by Dr. Appleton. Inflammation causes cancer, heart disease, diabetes. It's the root cause of most killers in America. But here's a book that describes how specifically it affects weight gain. And in this book, right, the author states right there, inflammation is the major contributor to obesity. If you do not address inflammation, you'll never succeed at effective permanent weight loss, and that's what we do. Step number 4, you may remember from grade school, the pH scale, right? Well, the human body is supposed to be alkaline. That's ideal for health and weight. The problem is that the standard American diet is very acidic, and that means we're too acidic, right? So look at all these great benefits when your body becomes alkaline. This is from Dr. Young's book, The pH Miracle. What's the most impressive one? Right on top, weight loss. In fact, he was so impressed that he wrote a book just about that, The pH Miracle for Weight Loss. So how do we make our bodies more alkaline? Well, you can eat all those beautiful fruits and vegetables, but even I don't eat that well, folks. Fortunately, there's been a well-researched breakthrough, and as of this recording at least, Advanced Integrated Health is the only provider in New Jersey at least of what I'm about to show you. If you have trouble becoming alkaline from our food, how about getting it, right, from this new kind of water? This is called real water. It goes way beyond alkalinity. I call it ultimate hydration, right? It removes toxins. It increases alkalinity. It actually protects you from damage, premature aging, and death. Really, Doc? Death? Well, don't believe me. That's famous Japanese researcher, right? Dr. Emoto says dehydration creates fat. He says it right there. It destroys health and kills life. He even wrote a book about it. But there's some other incredible books recently written just about this. The second one, Healing Waters. Dr. Johnson's a medical doctor, a doctor of osteopathy, a doctor of naturopathic medicine. He's 3 doctors in one. He's a pretty bright guy. He says it right there. There's nothing more important for your body than water. And there's no healthier water on the earth than alkaline water. So step 5 is targeted nutritional supplementation. And this is not the supplementation we're talking about, folks. The doctor said I need more calcium in my diet, so I'm switching from dark chocolate to milk chocolate. No, unfortunately, good supplementation is no longer an option. The reason is because over the years, soil gets depleted of many necessary minerals. That little bowl of spinach on the left represents a bowl of spinach from 1950. It would take 38 bowls today to equal the mineral content. So supplements are important, and of course, we give you customized nutritionals, pharmaceutical grade, research-based. These are way above the quality of even a good health food store. So wrapping up, folks, I want to ask you, what's the most important thing as far as health goes? I mean, we talked about some good ones, but what causes or worsens 95% of all illnesses? What's been associated with dramatic reductions in disease and increased longevity? What's more important than cholesterol or blood pressure or blood sugar or any other risk factor in determining whether you live a long and healthy life? I mean, other than a great spouse, of course. We were meant for each other. I needed new luggage, and he came with a lot of baggage. No, you probably know that the answer is your ability to handle stress. That's right. So I ask you, do you know anybody like this? Of course. Who doesn't stress about money and family, the kids, your job? We're busier and busier than ever, unable to manage time or find balance in our life, right? Stress 24/7. That's a picture of everybody we know and love. The problem is that this stress affects our body. We can't sleep, we're exhausted, no mental clarity, burnt out adrenals. And how does it affect many of us as well? Right there on the bottom. Stress causes us to gain weight. In other words, stress keeps you out of healthy fat burning. So if you think that stress is part of the problem, you are correct. And that leads us to our last step, which is teaching you some very cool stress-free body techniques for a stress-free body. This is not the stress reduction we're talking about. No, we teach you a specialized form of acupressure that works on the endocrine system directly on your stress glands. This is a very powerful way to pull stress out of your body. All right, you sleep deeply and soundly. That is so important because you cannot burn fat unless you sleep well. And when you do, you feel refreshed, you feel sharp. But most important, when cortisol levels, the stress hormone, when they're down from reduced stress, you're able to burn fat efficiently. Well, that's it, folks. That's a summary of the Total Body Transformation Program, right? The new solution to reprogram your genes for effortless weight loss, great health, great energy. We uncover any causes of stubborn weight loss resistance with With specialized lab work, we use the most powerful liver purification and nutritional cleanse on the planet, customized food plan to rejuvenate your body, control inflammation, a breakthrough in alkaline water for super hydration. We use advanced nutraceuticals that most doctors don't even use. And finally, a do-it-yourself daily routine to dissolve stress. And the best part is, we help you every step of the way. This program works. It's proven to work when others have failed. In fact, we even guarantee it. Now, folks, you would not have taken the time today to learn about this unless you were interested in your weight and your health. Unfortunately, we've been doing this a long time, most people who are just interested, they usually do what's convenient, but if they're committed, they'll do what's necessary. Well, the doctors and staff at this clinic are very committed to helping you achieve your goals, and we know from experience that if you make that commitment too, just meet us halfway, and together you will be successful. Remember, I've shared a lot of information with you today, but knowledge is not power. You must take action if you want to turn that information into what? Into transformation. And we encourage you to do that like so many others have.
I mean, I guess I just wasn't fun to be around, you know?
Is that true?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But now that's totally improved.
Right. So obviously we've cleaned up your diet a little bit. Okay. Yes. Well, first of all, we did some testing to figure out what's wrong.
Right.
Okay. And we found that you had some blood sugar imbalances. You had some immune issues.
Right.
And we've cleaned up your diet somewhat.
Yes.
Quite a bit. Okay.
And so far, I feel like I've regained all my energy.
Okay.
I've lost 14 pounds.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Everybody's telling me. And I think my attitude overall has improved. Better moods.
Right.
True.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's
right.
definitely
That's
true.
You said you're sleeping better,
Yeah,
right?
sleep, like bowel movements are great. Everything has improved.
Right.
So I can only imagine that it would be a lot better later on. So.
Right. And would you say this is, would you say this is hard to do?
Honestly, no.
And what's happened so far?
Well, my morning blood sugars are down in the 110-ish.
Okay.
I've lost 27 pounds.
Okay, awesome.
My sleep is much better.
Awesome.
I have increased energy.
So give me a little background of what's changed. I mean, obviously you're looking better than you have in for a long time.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm down. I think about 40 pounds. So it's like a little bit off between 39 and 40. I'm exercising now. Started exercising, and it to the point where I'm not struggling to exercise. So everything feels good. I'm not too tired to exercise. I'm making it through without getting too winded, which has a lot to do with the weight.
Right.
Ray Petite, and I'm lost 23 pounds in 23 days on the weight loss program that the doctor recommended. I've been able to keep that weight off. Energy levels higher, feeling better, able to do many things that I didn't used to be able to do, and I would recommend it to anyone, especially under the doctor's supervision, because that's what really made it work for me.
My name's Holly, and I've been on Skinny Up for 40 days. I lost 43 pounds. It was the best thing I've ever done in my life. I am healthier, I have more energy, I'm able to play with my kids, run around, and everybody has noticed a difference in how I look, in my appearance. They say I don't look so tired, and it makes you feel better about yourself, and it's natural products that really retrain your body to process food the way it's supposed to. So it's the best thing I've ever done in my life, and I would recommend it to anybody.
Okay, folks, in closing, I just want to share a couple lines from a poem that you might recognize. Robert Frost wrote about the choices we make in life and how sometimes the road less traveled often makes the difference between success and failure. Unfortunately, today in America, the road that is most often traveled in healthcare is a road that leads to symptoms and sickness and disease, and the proof of that is no better illustrated than the problem we've been talking about today, the epidemic of weight loss resistance, diabetes, toxins. So at Advanced Integrated Health, we've definitely taken the road less traveled. That's the functional medicine approach to health and wellness, and it has made all the difference to us personally and professionally. That approach has made an absolutely astounding difference to our patients as well. We want to thank you for listening, and we look forward to serving you and to taking care of your family.